Hi, so now let us discuss the implementation for k-reverse problem. So I have to complete this function node star k-reverse. So what I will do, I will accept the head node and I will also accept the value of k. And since we are going to make a recursive function, so it will have a base case. We can check if such a node does not exist, we are going to return null. Otherwise, what we can do, we can reverse the first k nodes. Okay. For this we will follow a similar logic as this one, so I'll just copy this code, I will paste it here. Okay, and this code you already know reverses the entire linked list. So what we need to do is we need to put some checks instead of reversing all the nodes. We can maintain a count. This count should be less than equal to k, so we will reverse exactly first k nodes. Okay, every time you go to new node you increment the count. So this loop is going to run k times and it is going to reverse the first k nodes or the k nodes that we have in the current recursive call starting from the current head. Once you're done with this, you may have two possibilities. Okay, let's say you had k nodes, and you had k nodes. Okay, at this point, or maybe less than k also, k or less than k, whatever you have, you're going to reverse. Okay, because we are also putting this check if current is not null. And what may happen is after this step, okay, after this step you are also making temp, and we know that temp is one step ahead. So how do we know whether we need to make a call here or not? So we can check the value of temp. if this temp if this temp is not equal to null, that means the current part has more than k nodes. So what we can do, we can say go and reverse the remaining part also. So we are going to make a call here also. So this would be okay, k reverse. The function is, yes, the k reverse, and we give the temp node and the value k, and whatever output we get, okay, whatever output we get, let's say this part was originally 567 and this was the head, and after reversing, it is going to look like something like this, and head will still point to 7 because we have not changed head in any call. So we can say head arrow next will point to the output that we get from this particular recursive call. So this value is going to be head arrow next. That's it. And finally, from this point we can uh, return the address of the so we need to return the address of this node. So this node is going to be what? So in the initial recursive call, what we did, we had 1 2 3. After reversing, it looks like 3 2 1. This is the head, and we know this previous points to this node. So finally the new head of this whole linked list would be the previous pointer that we had in the first recursive call. Every time we are going to return something, that something is going to be previous. Okay, similarly when you are going to connect this node with this node, so this will tell, okay, my previous is this, so this will point to the previous of whatever k elements we had here. Similarly here also. Okay, so this previous effect is getting propagated, and that's why we will return previous here. So this is that's it. Okay, so I know this was a bit tricky problem, but if you dry run it yourself, okay, I've given you enough hints how to approach this problem. I'm not going to do a detailed dry run, so leaving this thing to you, but we can check our code. So I can say uh, recursive, we can say k reverse. Okay, and we can say maybe reverse in parts of 3. So let's see, dot slash linked list. Okay, we are getting some error here. Okay, let me check. Yeah, so this one is a silly mistake, so I should also update the head. So it should be like this, and since we are returning a new head, so we should update here. And if I run it again, and you can see this is working fine. Okay, so that's how this code is going to work. Okay, so if you want a brief dry run, so maybe I can tell you. We had 1 2 3, let's say 4 5, we had only these nodes. We came here, head is not null, not null. So what we do, we reverse the first k nodes. So after this, what is going to happen, we're going to have 3 2 1, previous is going to have at this place. Okay, so ideally it will come at this place only. It would be like this. Okay, previous is at this, so I'm representing this linked list as this, which is same, and head will be still at this. We have not updated the head, and we made a call on this part. So this part, we again have less than k nodes, so current will stop this loop, and it would become 5 and 4, and you can see this would be your previous. So when you return previous from this, it will come with this function call, and here we are doing head arrow next equal to previous of what you get from this call. Okay, and this now this connection is established, and this function call returns previous back to the main, and where we override the head, and hence this linked list look like. So only this step was important, and I hope now you have understood this particular step. Thank you. Bye bye.